So kind of wanted to make an impromptu video because someone else I was watching, his name's Rodder on YouTube, and he was talking about it, and I wanted to talk about the coronavirus because of all the things that are going on. I'm in Illinois as well, and people are acting crazy over here about this virus. The neighborhood that I'm in, nobody is walking outside really. There's people walking their dogs. There's people walking outside by the ravine that's close by where I live. But that's all they really do, or they go to Jewel, or they go to the gas station, or whatever. But it's really, fucking crazy over here. Like, I don't know how else to explain it. It's like a ghost town a lot of the times. And, I walk around too, I don't really care about what's going on. I think it's all bullshit, to be honest. But a lot of people are scared. They're listening to the news, or reading the papers. It's madness. People are losing their jobs. People aren't able to buy anything because they don't have money, because they don't have a job. There's small businesses. Touched my eye. I'm gonna get the coronavirus now. But anyways, yeah, people are acting nuts, and it's really starting to annoy me now. People really need to think, like, common sense wise. They need to think about what they're doing, how they're reacting. I really just think, I just want to tell these people, just go outside, do what you normally do. Nothing's gonna happen to you. The worst thing that you could ever get, since it's almost flu season, is the flu. The flu would probably kill you more than the coronavirus would. It's a whole lot of bullshit, and I know a lot of people aren't going to listen to you when you tell them to think about this logically. A lot of people just don't want to. A lot of people just want to read the news paper or watch the news on TV, and it tells you the same shit all over. It repeats the same crap. I think people should listen to themselves, listen to their common sense, their brain. If it feels wrong, it feels wrong, which I think it feels wrong. I think the fact that they're closing down businesses in Chicago is bullshit, because people need those jobs. They need to work. They need money. They need to be able to live, to afford to live, because Chicago is really fucking expensive. I'm gonna tell you that right now. And people just don't think. That's exactly what it is. It's just don't think at all. Don't listen to common sense. Read your newspaper. Watch the news. Be scared all the time. Get fat. Lazy. Stupid. That's really all it is. That's exactly what it is. The economy is failing because of these fucking idiots in power who don't give a fuck about you, don't give a fuck about small business owners. They don't care at all. This J.B. Pritzker and Lori Lightfoot, they're jokes. That's all they are. They're a bunch of chuckle fucks. They don't care about you. Like I said, that's the thing. They're saying, oh, well, doing this for your own protection, you have to stay inside your house. Which, no one's staying inside their house anyways. Normal people don't give a fuck about this shit. You know who cares about this? Crazy people do. People who have nothing better to do, who just watch everything that the mainstream media shows or prints or whatever. Nobody thinks logically anymore. And these idiots, these people who are going around pushing these laws, these lockdown laws, which are complete and utter nonsense from all the things that I've read and watched from actual doctors and from people who know actual doctors. There's no crisis. It's an engineered crisis. That's all it is. If people, thought, had common sense, like I said, the average person, if they just thought about things rather than just listening to people who aren't doctors, for one. You're getting your information from celebrities and people on Twitter and Facebook. You're not thinking about this. Like, again, use your head. It's not that fucking hard. You're not stupid, are you? You're not a fucking child. I'm sorry, I'm ranting, but this is really just pissing me off, and I'm tired of this. I'm tired of people just buying into the thing, the hype. These are the same people who are calling for more laws to restrict more movement from people so that they can, can't do anything. They're blaming anyone that they can. They're blaming the people who don't want to get their kids vaccinated or to get themselves vaccinated. They're blaming China. They're blaming whoever they fucking can. It's just a big thing of pointing your fingers and saying it's this person and that person. This is insanity. People are losing their jobs, they're losing their homes, they're losing their businesses. If they're a small business owner, if you're a small business owner, they don't care about you. They don't. That's all there is to it. They're crashing the economy, and the perpetrators are those in power who control your city or wherever you live, your state. They don't give a fuck about the middle class or the poor or the homeless. They don't care about them. That's just the simple fact of life, that these politicians just do not give a fuck. That's why they're allowed to do stuff like this. Tell people you have to stay inside or else you're going to get fined, or else we're going to throw you in jail, or else we're going to threaten you until you go back inside. Don't do anything, don't think for yourself. Because thinking is fucking hard, apparently. That's all there is to it with these people. Nobody wants to listen to you. Everybody thinks you're crazy. I'm surrounded by people in my neighborhood who are acting like nut jobs. People who are smart, who think, who can think, have the capacity to understand things beyond themselves. And they're acting like fucking children. All I'm going to say is stop believing the hype. Start thinking for yourself. Stop believing everything that you hear and read, especially from people who don't know what they're talking about. Don't be a fucking idiot.